Welcome back, everybody. The 5 of y'all that are watching. I decided to take a little break from the shop today. We actually just got back we were gone for about a week. And I don't have my nail gun here. Or a lot of my tools, actually. My truck's in the shop, getting the transmission serviced. So I don't have my tools, so I decided today, instead of working on the shop, I am going to work on my duster. I haven't driven this thing in several months because 3 out of 4 of the front ball joints are shot and the brakes are really soft. I've bled them. Well, I did the brake bleeding video on here. It worked great for a little while, but they got soft again. So the only thing I can figure is I might have a bad master cylinder. So I've got a new master cylinder to put in it. And then I'll re-bleed the brakes. Well, I got the car in here. Got the driver's side all torn apart and put back together. As far as the ball joints go, I need to rehang my brake caliper and put my brake disc back on. But got new ball joint top and bottom. Need to put some grease in those yet, and this side's good to go. I might run down the rabbit hole while I have these off and wire wheel them up real good and paint the hat part of the rotor or whatever. Paint that while I have it out, but I don't know. At the same time, I don't want to have the car sitting in here with the tail end hanging out the back and have the garage door open all night. So we'll see what I get done with the other stuff, and I might paint those. Probably not, but maybe. I should, so I probably won't. Oh, it's been a lot longer than what it should have been. But I'll just flip this around and show y'all. The bottom ball joint would just spin when I tried loosening the nut. And like I mentioned earlier, my truck's in the shop, 20 minutes away, and all my tools for the shop build, I was keeping those in the back seat of my truck. So my Sawzall was in there, so I had to go get that. But I got it loose. Got the new ball joints in. I did, while I was in town anyway, I went ahead and got paint. So I guess I am going to paint my calipers. I got paint in a wire wheel. Or not my calipers, my discs. I think I'm gonna hit the calipers with brake cleaner. Clean those up as good as I can, sort of mask stuff off here, and just hit those with another coat of paint, because first time I painted them, it didn't stick real great. But got the ball joints all back in. Forgot to grab a tube of grease, so I gotta get that this evening. But next I guess I need to wire wheel those and paint them, because I need that done before I can reassemble it. Anyway, got that far with it. Well, it is the next day, and for those of you who are wondering, no, I'm not wearing the same shirt. I happen to have 2 of these. I did notice though that going back editing and watching some of my videos, I've got about 5 or 6 work shirts, and so and 2 of them are the same. So it looks like I wear the same shirts all the time, which I sort of do, but anyway. So I did get the ball joints changed yesterday. Got new top and bottom. The bottom ones are All-Star brand. The top ones are the rebuildable QA1 ball joints. The ones that I had in here were not the rebuildable ones. They were QA ones, but they weren't rebuildable. Actually, it might not have been QA ones even. I'd have to check. They're in the bottom of the dumpster, so I'm not gonna check. But they were not the rebuildable ones. So these here, if these go out, I can rebuild these, so that's cool. I did do the right thing and rebuilt my brakes. I had overspray on the whole things. I took the wire wheel and cleaned up most of it. I didn't go all the way into where the wear mark was. That way I get a nice clean wear mark, but I wanted to get most of it off so I don't have a bunch of paint in my pads. And I did spray my calipers again. They're not perfect, but they'll look good through the wheel. Got some dirt on there. But yeah, getting ready to pull the master cylinder off and replace it with this 15/16 aluminum bodied unit from Dr. Diff. With the manual brakes, I've heard everybody says the 15/16 is the way to go. That one there, I believe, I don't remember, but I bought that one off of Rock Auto when I got the car going. And I believe that's either a 1 inch or 1/16 maybe. And the brakes have never felt just great. Even after I did the Cobra brake swap, they didn't feel like I thought they should. So we'll see. I might have had that master cylinder might have been going bad. I don't know. I still don't know for sure that the master cylinder is bad. It could just need bench bled. Might just be air in the master. But regardless, I wanted to do the 15/16 master cylinder anyway. So that's what we're doing. And hopefully it'll make these brakes to where it's just a whole lot better. Putting disc on the back would help too. I still have the drums and they're nothing great. It's starting to rain. But yeah, enough of that. I'm gonna start working on this and get this done. Well, I think it may have been the master. It's awful cruddy in there. This was the rubber grommet on the push rod, and the back end of the master is pretty wet and crummy. So I think that back seal, the back seal on the master was leaking. So get that changed out, and hopefully that was the cause, but we'll find out. Well, I believe we have success. Got everything greased up, put back together, got my brakes bled, and pedals definitely, see how it is when it sits. When it sits, there's no reason for me to doubt that didn't fix it. But we'll see when I drive it Monday, either tomorrow or Monday, if it sits overnight, see how the pedal does. But it's definitely better. Alright, just got back from the test drive, and like I said, I think she's fixed. And that's what my brakes look like now that I repainted. I got some dirt down on the bottom. Not real tickled about that, but anyway, it's alright. That's what it looks like now that I use the brakes, and I think it looks a lot better. Definitely looks better than that was just rusty before. So there's the other side. This wheel's filthy, but what is that? Grease. Yeah, it's probably out of the top, one of the ball joints. Yeah, got water dripping out of the bottom of the car. I think that's water anyway. Yeah, it's water. Thought it was gas there for a little bit because I've got a section of soft line right here that goes out around this, ties back into hard line there, but it's water. Anyway, got her all back together, and I believe she's fixed and ready for daily driver duty again, if I so desire. But there she is. Thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, share, whatever. I'm psyched to have this thing back on the road. I've missed driving it, and having my truck in the shop was the kick in the pants I needed to get it done, I guess. But anyway, thanks for watching.